Finally, here is Karoline Leavitt bragging about Donald Trump's incredible achievements in these short 6, almost 7 months of his second term with regard to ending global conflict. Listen to this.
Some of the people in liberal media and liberal circles, people that the president fired, said that the president is going to be embarrassed by Putin. Speak to that. What does the president walk out of a meeting? We know who he is. I'm sure he's not going to tolerate disrespect from Putin, even though he wants peace, right?
Right.
Well, Lawrence, you're being very kind, and I won't be so kind, and I'll just name some of those people, such as John Bolton, who I think has made a disgrace of himself on television and in the newspapers, claiming that he knows better than President Trump. No, he doesn't, and neither do any of these so-called foreign policy experts who have never solved a foreign policy conflict in their lives. Look at what this president has done in 6 months. He has stopped 7 global conflicts all around the world using the leverage of the United States of America to negotiate these conflicts to an end. You had the leaders of Azerbaijan and Armenia at the White House last week, both of whom said this would not have been possible without the leadership of President Trump and his administration. So the American people trust this president. That's why they overwhelmingly reelected him. And I think it's pathetic, some of the chatter that we see from these so-called experts who have zero accomplishments on their own resumes to point to. President Trump knows what he's doing.
Yeah. He has ended so many global conflicts. It's just completely and totally unbelievable. You know, the only issue with this is he said he'd be the anti-war president. And of course, we all know now about the Iran strike. But even beyond that, the Trump administration has done significantly more airstrikes already than Biden did, now speaking globally. Trump is on pace to completely blow out of the water, figuratively, what Joe Biden was doing as far as airstrikes go. There's really no empirical basis on which you can make the claim that Trump is sticking to this, he's in any way adhering to the idea that he's the anti-war president and the one that reduces conflict. And so this is an ongoing propaganda battle at this point in time. The facts belie all of the claims. Deficit's going to be down. Well, the deficit's up 20%. I'm going to be the anti-war president. You bombed Iran and have escalated airstrikes around the world. Tariffs are going to create growth. They're not doing it. Prices are going to come down. Prices are going up. And so we have moved beyond this being a policy battle or an economic battle or a legislative battle. This is simply now a propaganda battle. And it's a propaganda battle, by the way, that there are some people involved in waging who are really not competent. And I want to talk about a couple of those people next.